All right. Let me check if this is actually working. Oh, it is working. Excellent connection. Wow. Okay, so I guess I am live. Is it? I've no clue. Am I live? Live. It does say I'm live. All right, cool. All right, welcome to the first live stream I've ever made in my life, basically. This is the first live stream I've ever made, and this live stream is going to be about making a Stripe checkout page. So I made a poll in the channel, and most of you guys said that they actually want to see how we can make we can integrate Stripe with React, and yeah. So this is exactly what I'm gonna do. Now this this concept that I had, which is the live stream, the Backstage. So this is gonna be the first one. I've no clue if anyone is even listening, but maybe they will. I've no clue. So just gonna do this for fun, to be honest. Maybe nobody will ever watch this video. You never know. So yeah, in the Backstage series, what we will do is basically I'm just gonna like live stream when I'm building something. So I'll be talking as I build. So maybe someone will find that helpful. Maybe nobody will find that helpful. You never know. And yeah, today we are working on the Stripe. Basically, I want to make a video about how to work out the Stripe checkout with the React app. And today I'm going to make the code that we're going to be using in that video. So there's a lot of things to be done before we can get to the point where I can actually show you. Cool. So I usually start with Chakra UI and TypeScript on Next.js. So this example is actually a good place to start. So all I did so far is just simply create a Next app with the example of this. So that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Didn't do anything else. Nothing special. This is what you get out of the box from that example. Nothing else. Cool. Cool. Anyone watching? Nobody watching yet. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right. So we will actually start right away. Sorry, I'm really puzzled with this. First time to ever do it, so I'm not sure if I'm really doing the right thing. Now, this is the Next.js app. So the first thing I need to do is to actually is to start a page, and I'll call that the product page. So I will be building the product page, and that product page is going to be the page that where the user can actually check out. And in this video, or like right now, what I'll do is simply just build that page. And in the actual video, which I'll be shooting after this, or maybe tomorrow, or whatever, I don't know what will happen, I'm actually going to be showing you how to build on it. But we need a checkout page. So simply, I'm just gonna make a page called product.tsx. It's easy peasy. Export const product. Oopsie. Export const product page. Export const product page. And then that product page is going to return. It's going to return. We do have Chakra UI installed already, so I'm going to return a box, which I can't. Did I run? I'm not sure. I think I did. Yeah, it should be right. And then type here whatever. And then what else do we need to do? Just save that. Yeah. So first thing we see, obviously, is that box is not defined, and more like, yeah, there's no formatting whatsoever. So this template doesn't come with any formatting, which I absolutely hate. I do have one template, or maybe like my preference, ESLint config, that I'm gonna copy and paste here. And this is the easiest way to get started with ESLint for me. And again, honestly, this is a completely 100% personal preference. I'm just gonna copy these files from a different repo on the other screen. Sorry if this is not very obvious. Yes, and then also I need to copy that folder, which is going to basically for that line, I'll show you basically for that line. So whenever I save, I need to run fix for ESLint. There are 4 people watching. I am just absolutely mind blown, by the way. So now when I save, hopefully it will take a bit to load. But now, actually, no, I missed something else. We need to actually add the packages that are going to do all of that. So let's do that on the way. So in dev dependency, we can paste. Okay, I didn't even copy. Awesome. Okay, let's paste them. Okay. What's going on? Copy this. Paste it here. Yes, cool. Now, yes, my MacBook is absolutely dead. I knew this was going to happen by all means. Cool, save that, and then go back here, and then run yarn from the start to pick up those ESLint config stuff. Cool. Meanwhile, I'm just going to start hacking, to be honest, because this will take forever if we wait for it. So now I know that the product page is, what I have in mind is something like 2/4 this side, two quarters. Oh, awesome. 2/3 this side is going to be some sort of a description of the product, and then on this side we can actually have the actual product, the number, like the total, and then a big button where you can actually check out. So I'll do that, right? So what we have here, we need a flex. Yeah, I worked with Chakra so many times, so I exactly know what we need. So we need flex here, and then that flex is gonna have 2 boxes inside. So 1 box here, and I will call that the product. Actually, no, this is like the user details, like, yeah, when they check out the stuff. And then here, we need another box. Yes, and that box is going to be the order details. Order details. Cool. Now let's do this. Let's import that box from here to there. Okie dokie. So that will give us this. This is still running. All right, cool. Now what we need is that this box, first of all, right now, I think Chakra doesn't support the gap property in the flex container. So I'm just going to do it forcefully like this. And I'll say that the gap property here is going to be 8 pixels. 8, let's just leave it at 8. Cool. And then this user details, what do we have in user details? Actually, we don't really need to have anything. Actually, it's more like product details, right? More like product details. Yes. Okay, cool. Now this is the gap, and then here we need to do flex equals don't expand, don't shrink, and then 66%. Yep, and that should fix the rest, because yeah, this is 66% and this will take up the rest. Cool, so far so good. Now this flex container, we need to actually, yeah, I don't want to do a layout, and that's just so much work, to be honest. At this point, what I will do is that I'm actually going to do to copy all of these and put them inside of a center component. Right, and then that center component usually takes the full width, but it doesn't take the full height. So we can give it a h of 100% view h. Cool. I still don't have ESLint running. This is driving me nuts. So let's get on with it, mate. Let's get on with it, mate. Okay, that's my phone. Cool. Boom, 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 boom. Do we have ESLint running finally? Nope. Still ESLint is not running. I should have, in hindsight, I should have set up the project before I started streaming. In hindsight, this is what you get when you get a backstage, when you get a backstage pass. So, welcome to On This Journey, where we build a very simple product checkout page, but we will take hours and hours and hours researching how to do it. Welcome to my everyday life. Can we please get ESLint running? What is going on? Oh, for God's sake, man. Yes. Okay, yeah, my MacBook is dead. Maybe that's why. Okay, so I don't have ESLint. I can run Prettier, but Prettier usually runs within ESLint. Ugh. I'm just gonna keep going. Let's check out this product. Oh yeah, we can't do that with a page, so it has to be export default, and I'm just gonna do it normally. So export default product. Yes, export default product page. Cool, so we got that. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to specify a width here. So the width here, let's just say 40 view width for now. Yep, that will give it that. And then let's just, this is the flex box, the main one, right? Yeah, so that's it. And then the rest is going to follow. Yeah, so here, let's just do this rounded equals medium, and then let's give it a background of purple dot 700 so we can actually see it a little bit more. Good stuff. Yes, let's keep it on this size. That's nice. Now the next thing we need to do is just give it a box shadow of medium as well, just a little bit. It's not gonna show up in the dark mode anyway. Yeah, but might as well just copy these and paste them here. Yep, no, not bad. Cool. That's I think purple 700 is absolutely ridiculous, but we're just gonna run with it so it's obvious. Okay, so I honestly don't have something in mind specifically for how that is going to look like, but there's a couple of things we, oh, for God's sake, why is ESLint not running? It's driving me nuts seeing things not formatted like that. ESLint dash fix. Yeah, whatever. npx ESLint dash fix. Yay! It's not running. This worked. This usually actually works. I'm not sure what's up. What did we install ESLint? Yes, I did this a couple of days ago and it worked normally. So I'm not sure why you're giving me that times now. Format document. Prettier is configured as a default format rather than a different format. Configure. No. I don't want to work with that. Why is this not running? Yes, finally. Finally. Okay, this should make it run, I think. Shut up. Maybe I should just left it. ESLint run on save. Yes! It's running! It's running! It's running! Is it? Yes, it's running. Okay, awesome. Yeah, start with, this is the wrong package. Yes, ESLint is running. We are no longer on our own, boys. This is it. This is it. We got ESLint. ESLint and Pretty are running together. It's a rainy day here in Sydney, and it's not fun. It's just a bit cold for me. I'm from Egypt, so a bit too much, to be honest here. Anywho, boom, 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 boom. What do we do here? Okay, cool. The product details. Let me just think. Let's have a title, like a name of the product. Let's have an image of the product, and then we can have the breakdown of that product. So say, for example, yeah, so the product here, let's just say it's a bicycle. So the name of the bike and then the picture of the bike. And then down there, we can have a list of things that you just added with a total. Do we need a total on this side? Yeah, and then on the other side, no, just a list, no total. Yeah, just a list, no total. And then on the right-hand side, we have a big one with the shipping details. Yes, shipping details and all. Okay, let's actually start with this side, because this side would be very simple. So the order details here, we can do something like, okay, first of all, this is ridiculous. Just give it some padding. Okay, yes, thank you, ESLint. Welcome back. Cool. And then you give it some padding, and then what we do here is something like Boom, 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 boom. Let's have something very simple. So let's have a heading. Oops. Let's have heading, and then that heading will say order total, something like I said, something still very simple, right? And then let's have a divider. And if you want to use dividers, then you probably need to take out that padding that you just put there. Easy peasy, no problems. And then let's import that heading. Ah, shut up. VScode always wants to get React imported, but it's the Next.js app, so you don't really need to have React in scope. Anyway, okay, cool. So that will be something like this. Why are you... Yeah, because they just mentioned there's no... Okay, never mind. We can just give this guy some margins. Yep. Where do we have... boom, boom, let me think. I actually... This is here. Take out this margin, please. Don't be dumb. Never mind, just leave it like that for now. Okay, cool. Let's just keep building. So you have the order total, and then that will be centered. So just, oops, just make sure that this has a text align of center. Cool. And then let's just go down here. And then what we need to do is we need to have a very, very big number. And that number is going to be actually another heading, but we can change the font or something. But anyway, another heading. And then let's just say, let's give it a number, which is going to be something like this, 582.5. Let me see how that looks like. Now, on another thought, I think this box can be replaced with a stack component, I think. Yeah, because we want to control the spacing as well, and then we can have boxes, and each of the boxes will have their own. Yeah, I think it will be fine. So let's change that to a stack component. Actually, I know this is not the best, highest quality stream on the planet, so I know some of you guys are really pissed off at this point, which is fine, I believe. But if you guys are interested, I'm really, really keen to make another course on Chakra UI because they've changed a lot on V1 and they are absolutely kicking ass, eh? So we need to make a revisit and just talk about it for a bit. So let's do that. So yeah, if you're keen to see that, please subscribe, like this. I know it's not the best, but we're getting there. Now take out that. Yeah, actually, not small, maybe large. And then here the same thing. Size here equals actually medium at this point. Yeah. Awesome. This should look good. It looks horrible, but who cares? Shift them, you idiot. One of them should be large and the other should be medium. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. Yeah. Fine. And that's the order total, and then that order total, yeah, something like that, but far less hideous. That's the order total. Actually, I don't want it like that. So order details. Yes, order details. On this side will be the product details. No. I got this confused. This will still be customer details. Okay, and this is going to be order details, and then we will have one item. Yeah, no need for a picture, just one item, and then the shipping, and then the total. Yes, I built this before, but it was like a year and a half ago or some shit. And so yeah, order details. Yes, this is customer details. This is order details. The thing is, this is going to pop up with, yeah, actually, yeah, I think that's a good experience, to be honest. Yeah, so you see the logout page, which we're building. You see the checkout page, which we're building now. Then you click on pay now, and then you will, yeah, you have to enter the details on the customer side, and then you click on pay now, but it doesn't have card details. Or actually, you can just have it in card details. Yeah. Just simplify it. And then we can have things. Actually, the most important thing about this is just error handling. That's all there is to it. Okay, cool. So order details here. And then instead of this stupid thing that we just put there, we can simply just go down here and we can do something like this. This is going to be, actually, I think with Chakra I you can use list. Yes, so we make a list. No, I don't want it to be a list. No, it's not. It doesn't fit with what I want. It's more like a couple of flex boxes. So flexes, and then in each of these flexes, we will have two texts. One is going to be the item itself. So let's just say raid cycles. Oh no, raid transit road bike, for example, and then copy that over there. And then let's just say let's give it a price, which is $4.99, whatever. Right, just do that, and then let's copy this, paste it here to import it. Happy days. Cool. So that will be like this, but then the next thing we need to do here is do this justify. Justify is space between, and we need more width, to be honest, because this is just a bit tight here. So let's just put this to 80. Oh, 80, just 80, not 800. Push it to 80. Yes, and then let's actually boom. Yes, let's copy let's copy this to here. Yeah, this is looking a bit better. Let's copy this to here, and let's just say shipping and handling, shipping and handling, and let's call that to 25.99, and then let's let's paste again, and then let's do what do you call that? Maintenance. I hate that word. Maintenance. Yeah, maintenance plan at, yes, maintenance plan at 199.99. Give it a $sign again, and then last but not least, one text that is bold that says just the final number, which is what, 499.9 plus 25.99 plus 199.99. These numbers are horrible. 725.88. 725.88, and then here we can just make sure that the font weight has to be bold. And then the second thing is justify self. Justify self is going to be flex end. Cool. You see how that looks like. Why is that? Shit. Okay, my bad. Absolutely my bad. This is more like, yeah, sorry for this. My bad. Each of these has to be in its own flex component. Yes, like that. Yes, thank you, like that. So we need to simply just copy and paste all of these and put it in a flex container. Yes, so this has to be in its own flex container too. Obviously, there's far much better ways to do this by like hooking up a back end and actually getting things done properly, which I am not gonna do. Hallelujah. Now the thing is, all of this stuff has to be inside of another flex comp. Actually, is inside of a stack. Yes. Be good. I think this should be okay, but we need to copy this to here and here and here. Oops. And here. What? This is the end one. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice. Now the next thing I need to do is actually close this and then just make this a bit smaller because this is hideous. So let's do 50. No, I need it to be, no, it has to be 66. It has to be 66, but we need, actually no, I don't think you got this right. We basically just need some padding here. Padding here equal 3. 2 as is, and then let's just get a bit spacing of 2. But then the width has to be more. Yes, the width has to be more on... This is the stack where everything is being piled up, right? Right. And then we need the width here to be more. I'm not sure. This will be what? 33%? I'm not gonna do anything. We need this guy to be wider. Actually, it would. Cool, because yeah. Actually, no. The other way to do this would be flex grow equals 1. Yes, this will make more sense when you read the code back again. Cool, so that's order details, and then we have the items here, and then this is not working. Amazing. Why are you not working? Because I think that's a stack, so it's on the vertical one, so this has to be align self, not align self. Aywa. Align self, and then that is going to be flex slash, and I think that might work. Let's try. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has to Google stuff like this, so it's fine. Yes, here we go, it's working. Cool, and then let's just copy one header from one divider from here to there. So we have like, and then zoop. Yes, that divider has to live inside of actually, no, that looks all right. Yeah, that looks all right. Cool. Now, actually, this is getting together. Hey, see? It's getting together. It's actually coming together. It is actually really coming together, and absolutely, it's actually nice. I like it. I like building stuff, man. It's fun. This is good. It started horrible, but it's getting better. Okay. Now, why is there a huge amount of space here? Let's just look at this. Padding equal. The heading itself has padding. Yeah, that too is too much. Okay. Usually you wouldn't put a... now it's horrible. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fine. Leave it as it is. What else are we doing here? This is all good. So far, so good. Yeah, I won't do anything there. You know, I will bump into an issue here that I absolutely hate, which is this. If I give this box a height of, let's say, 250 pixels, anything that's higher than the other one is going to scale up with it, wouldn't it? Yes, I hate this. I always forget how to do this. I think it's like flex. Oh my goodness, I forgot how to do this. I think it's align content. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it now, but it's very annoying. It's very annoying. Now, this customer detail side is going to be, this is where we're gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting, to be honest. So I'd rather be a good man and actually just open a file here, customer details.tsx. Oh my god, we don't have formic, we don't have anything. Export const, customer details equals, it's going to return. For now, let's just do return box here, and then let's just do details form here. Okay, cool. Now let's import that box. Yeah, whatever. And then import the actual box, for God's sake. Thank you. You guys hear my anger? Anyway. Cool. Now we definitely need. I can't. Like, yeah. I'm never gonna build forms without formic any up again ever in my life. I made that oath. It's an oath. It's an oath that you have to make. By the way, yarn add formic and the up. Cool. Let that run while we come back here. Actually, no, we don't come back here. We need to simply import the customer. Customer. Are we getting there? Are we getting the customer details? Just render it right there. Okay, cool. Now this is just gonna say details form here once it start loading. What do you want? Oh, it's not defined. Okay, so I haven't imported it automatically. Yeah, it's just I think I need a new MacBook. It's like, yeah, this is killing me. which doesn't have to be a MacBook, I guess. Next time, I think I'm going with a Mac Mini M1. That's the way to go, boys. That's the way to go. A Mac Mini M1. Okay, anyway, we know that we will have handle submit here, and this is where all the magic will happen, right? So for now, let's just do that const equals an empty string for now. Ah, oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, fine. That's fine. That's fine. And then here we will have another box, and then form here, whatever. Cool. That's fine. Is Formic installed? Awesome. So let's do that. So what I will do here, actually with Formic, it's I'm gonna do a very rough one, I think. Yeah. Let's just build a very rough one. Yes, this is not the right way to build with Formic, but I'm just gonna do a very rough one. Yeah, for now. All right, cool. So let's have a Formic component here, and then inside that we will have a form, and then we will have our render props, the awesomely annoying render props, which is like this, a function that goes to return stuff, right? And then these render props, the first thing I need to have here is going to be why is going to be is submitting, just to start with. Okay, cool. And then inside that form, I will have a stack component. Okay, and then inside these stack components, we need to, if I put a field, I'm not sure if you can simply hook up the field. Oops. If you can simply hook up, no. Okay, let's try that. I want to field like this, and then I think there's a property called component. If TypeScript be a happy thing, and then just do me well and actually tell me what's happening, input. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. Might have changed, by the way. Let's just look it up quickly. Formic custom component. I don't know. I'm probably not speaking as much as I should. But basically what I'm trying to do here is get a Formic function. I get a Formic form to work with Chakra.ai components. And I've made, like, in the courses I teach, like I go into so much details about this, but now I'm just gonna do it on the quick. So we will actually simply equals handle submit. Yep, and then initial values here. It's going to be just an empty object for now. I think we have a name. No, we'll have first name, which is going to be an empty array, empty string, and then last. The lag is annoying. Last name, another empty string for now, and then we need an address. Yes, an address. Cool. Okay, now let's go back here. What do we see? I'm not sure if this is going to work, to be honest. I don't think it would. Can you please search this? I'm not sure if this is going to work, and honestly, I don't think it will. Yeah, here we go. First name. I'm getting nothing at all. What is going on? Yeah. For God's sake, man. Values, which are Formic values. And it's going to go and do nothing. It's going to do nothing. Are you happy now? Okay, now this field is coming from Formic. Are we seeing any fields at all? Use field, fast field array, custom input with Formic and React. Well, I know how to do it, but it just, I want somewhere, a quick way to do it. As. Yeah, I'm probably an ancient person, so it's as, no. Field options, type, email references, Name, first name as custom input component. Okay, what's going on? Program custom details, return, box forming. What? I can't see anything. This folder. First name. Wow, there are two people who are. Interesting. For the two guys or gals who are watching this, I really appreciate it. You guys are giving me hope. It is component. Oh, what are you doing? Renders a custom component. It is component. Why am I not seeing anything? What is going on here? Is that a width kind of thing? So yeah, so this is showing, but the form is not showing. How amazing is that? Okay, this is very annoying. It's submitting, and this is inside the form. Show me the examples. Did I screw something else here up? Field, no, go away, go away. Form, ah, damn it, form goes inside. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Yes, here we go. Woohoo, cool, got it done. All right, cool. So we have that running now. So now we can simply, actually it is working. It's integrated nicely. Yeah, not bad. It's fine. It's a very quick integration. So it's working okay. Cool. Now this box needs padding of 4. Actually, just keep it consistent to 2. And then let's have a heading here. Actually, wait. No, let's not have the heading here. Let's have the heading here. Yes. Let's have the heading here in the same fashion. Actually, in the same fashion to the point, I'm just going to copy this with the divider. Copy it, paste it here, and then call this customer details. This is how, like, yeah, yes, easy. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So that heading is 2. Why is the space here not the space here? Ugh. Because this is a flex. And then we have a box. Yeah, but the same box is there. What are you on about? Yeah. Okay, that's not fun. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore it. Yeah. Just gonna ignore it. Easy peasy. Now, on that note of ignoring that, we need to actually do some work properly here. So we need a proper label because placeholders are not going to work in our instance. I'm not sure how you're gonna do that. Yes, label, is that coming from? No. I think it's like input label, input lift add-on, not label. Where is that coming from? It's not coming from anywhere. So if we replace this with that, so that will be something like input group from chakra. Yeah, and then there is a label, man. What's going on here? Ah, come on. There is a label component. I think I've used it before. I'm not sure if it's called label or input label, but there is a label component from chakra. Just like that. And then that's the input group, and then we need to put in to move the input field inside, and then here we will have the first first name, something like this. Yeah, I'm not sure if I got this right. Chakra UI. Okay, let's Google this quickly. Come on. Label. Adding labels, secure progress tabs. Awesome. 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 Input. Pin input number. Input just an input. Actually, oh my god, my mouse. I can't see my mouse cursor. This is how slow this has become. This is becoming. What do we have here? Cannot read ID of undefined. Cool. Not sure what you're referring to specifically. This is on the input. Name, component. What are you on about? Yes, yes. Just using text? Oh, come on, that's not right. Cannot read property ID of undefined. There's no label. I know. Yes, form label. Thank you. So we have form label, and then yes, and then HTML4. We need to give it HTML4 because it's a label. HTML4 first name. Yes, and then this is going to be the ID of that first name. Cool. Now they look absolutely horrible for some reason because they are in E. Boom, boom, boom. I put them in a stack, didn't I? So what's going on here? And this is an input group. Yeah, I knew this was not a good idea. Using the component, using the field component input like that. Yeah. I'm not sure why is this not stacking on top of one another. This is actually quite stupid. If it's some padding, why would it not stack? Probably has to do with our usage of input here. And this is an input group and it has a form label and a field. Excuse me, I actually think the form label should go up. Yes, like that. Thank you very much. Margin bottom is only 1, so I always find it very a bit too far away, so that's enough. What else do we need? We need that stack is fine, and then that here is fine as well. Excuse me. Let's get this. If we need first name, we need last name. This is the form label, this is the input group. Yes, the reason why I did this is actually to do something like this. So input left element here inside of the input group like that, and this is going to be the user icon. We don't have a user icon. Cool. My go-to React icons, my go-to icons for React is actually called React icon. Yarn add React icons. Let that simmer in. Meanwhile, we are actually just going to import it by doing this. Import fi user from where? From React. Oopsie, from React dash icons slash fi. So that should work. Once the installation is done, then we can include here. Sorry, fi user. And then input left element is not being imported. Let's import that. Gray 300 is a bit too bright, so just keep it in the middle. Gray 500. Sorry guys, 1 second, I'll be back. I'm back. That was quick, eh? Someone watching? There's 2 people watching still. I'm just like, yeah, thank you. And one more thank you for you. Cannot resolve dash dash lib. What are you on about? Yeah, it hasn't been imported. It hasn't been installed yet. Just give it a minute. Now it is. Right. Interesting. React icons. Wow. What are you on about? Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not gonna complete this because just my MacBook is just so slow. It is not normal. This is exactly what I just did. So what is the issue? No issues. You just like, never mind. Yeah, again, this is not going to work. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, I knew this was not a good idea from the beginning. So there are better ways where you can integrate Chakra AI with FormMake, and maybe I'll make a video about it later. It's like use field and all. I go in details in that into one of the courses that I'm working on now, but like, yeah, just at this point, it's not gonna work. I know. So now what we need to do is this. It's actually very annoying now. It's just almost no, set field value. Set field value. Yeah. So this is going to be values dot first name, values dot first name, and then yes, and then on change. Then we need to give it an on change handler. Ugh, so annoying. Event. Inside that event, well, inside that event there is a target, and inside that target there is a value. Just a bit of destructuring along the way, and then set field value. Yes, the field is called first name, yes, and then you set it to the value. If I wrote this properly, we shouldn't see any difference except that we actually have a properly working Chakra AI input, which is what I want. That's good. Wow. Cool. So this is okay for now. What do we do next? We need to... this is fine. This is fine. Yes, the next thing we need to do here is actually take that with that form label. Yeah, never mind. Let's not do form labels at all. Let's do placeholders. I don't like placeholders, but might as well. Placeholder equals first name. Yes, and the reason why I did this is because I want to copy this and paste it here, and then change these two to last name, and then change the ID and here to last name as well. Same thing. Anyway, what else do we need? And that placeholder has to be last. Cool. And then this stack is going to be is inline stack with a spacing of 2. Let me see how that looks like. Awesome. Cool. That's what I want. Okie dokie. Now the next thing is, I think the width is way too much. Yeah, so at this point, we are actually going to come back here and revert this to 50. It was 40 before, but I think, no, horrible. So go to 70. I actually think this is good, but we need to put so much padding on the X here. So yeah, something like that. Actually more. I want it to be narrow. Yeah, this is enough for now. Cool. So now we have the first name, we have the last name, and then I think with stripe, we need to collect the stripe. This time it's the only stripe. We need to collect first name, last name, and then the address has a specific Stripe has specific way of taking the address. There is like a city, and then after the city, there's a couple. Oh no, what are you doing? After the city, there is a couple more things to go with. I'm signed in, and that's why it's a bit annoying. Okay, so let's just do Stripe React Developer. Yes, thank you. So yes, we need to work on that. So we need to collect the first name, we need to collect the last name, Stripe.js elements. We need to collect first name, we need to collect last name, we need to collect the city, we need to collect the pin, the code. Sorry, the code. Yeah, basically, what's that? The zip code. And then we can work around from there. Yes, I know this is not what I actually. Yes, understand. This is just the elements. No. How do you make a payment intent? I forgot this. I did this a while back. Use Stripe hook element consumer. Yeah, I know how that works. Accept the payment. Yes, this is what I mean. Yeah, it's this page. Thank you. Success. Yeah. Yep. Is that? Oh, okay. Okay, this is not fun. Okay, this is not fun. I have to do something off screen now. Sorry, boys, I'll be back. I'm not sure. Yes, I have to do something off screen now, so you guys have to watch this empty screen for a bit. Yes, so basically. Let's keep going. Easy peasy. So let me just remember what details Stripe needs to collect. So web or web platform, web, just web. Setup Stripe, easy peasy. All that is fine, which we are going to go through in the video. But the thing, payment methods, create payment intent. You need to send the. Cool. You need to send. Need to send a user object. Yes. Show the success page. I remember you really need to do send view the demo and hosted example. You really need to send the because that's a checkout where you just do like, it's like you're simply collecting the checkout information. But to do a payment intent, you need to send something with the customer. So the customer, you need to collect his first name, his last name, and you need to also collect their address, because we need that information to collect the payment. Specifically their zip code, because the zip code has to match the zip code that they have registered. Yeah, which I'm struggling to remember now. Create a payment intent. Yes, so look here. This is the client secret. Yeah. There's no customer. Requires payment method, currency, confirm, customer. Yeah. Set up. Yeah, this is when you set up for future usage. Yeah, I know that. Payment method. That's the payment method that we will have on the page. Easy. What else do we have? Recipient email, on session, shipping, statement descriptor. Retrieve a payment intent, update a payment intent. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Exactly. It's when you confirm the payment intent. This is what we need. We need to select the city, country, line 1, line 2, postal code, and state. Cool. So we need to build basically address 1, address 2, which is going to look after these two. And then we need to select city and then country. I'll just leave them as open text for now. Postal code and a state. Cool. Actually, we don't even need a city. Yeah, address 1, address 2. Yeah, that works. Yes, so we need first name, we need last name. And then out of that inline stack, which has to be actually wrapped in another stack. But anyway, let's just do address 1. No. Address 1. Yes, so that's address 1. And then, yeah, I think it's usually written like address. Yeah, I think. I'm not completely certain about this one. So yes, we'll have address 1. We will have address 2. Yes, and then we will have, what was it? City? We need to set address 1, address 2. Yeah, postal code, state. Okay, cool. So postal code. And then we need a state as well. Yeah. Postal code, state, and country. Yes, might as well. Oh, sorry, and country. Cool. So, yeah, this should be enough. So address 1, address 2. Yes, okay, cool. And then the issue here is that this input group and the other stack. Yes, both of them has to go in another stack. Yes, and that stack has to have spacing of 2 as well. Spacing of 2. Paste it here, save it. Cool, so that will make the difference. Good. So this is address. Yeah, just leave it within one line, I think. I think it's, I don't know how to say, I don't know how it's listed, like address 1, address 2 or something. So this should be like address 1? Nah. Quickly. Check out address form examples. Yeah, just give me that shot. Zoom in. Address 2, done. Cool, so that's address. And then let's copy that input group again. Yes, so this is going to be address 2. And this is address 2. Yes, everything here has the user thing, which is definitely horrible. So let's fix that. And by fixing that, what I mean is basically changing that to FI mail maybe. If I map pin, yes, beautiful. If I map pin. Awesome. So this is address 1, address 2. And then let's just have country, state, and postcode in one line. Let's just have country, state, and postcode in one line. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's fine. So let's have country, state, postcode in one line. But again, this is going to be is in line with spacing of 2. Yep. And then we need one for country. One for country. One for country, and this will have if I flag, if I Facebook, if I feather, if I Figma, if I flag. If I flag, so one for country, one for city. Do we have city? Did we say we're gonna do city? No, one for country, one for state, and one for postal code. Done. One for country, one for state, and one for postal code. One for country, one for state. Yes, so this is going to be country, and this is going to be state. Yes, and this is going to be if I map pin, if I map, let's try if I map. Yeah, that's fine. I already have it in copied, so one more. And then the last one is postal code. Yes, postal code. Postal code. This is done. The last one here is FI. Should go map pin, I guess. Let's take a look at that. Yes, not bad, eh? Okay, cool. So you do address 1, address 2. Actually, I hate that address 2, so let's leave it away. Yes, I will do that. Yes, take out the input group, please. So we only have address 1. Thank you. Yes, this is okay for now. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to have a validation schema, and then we need to have the actual payment, which is coming from Stripe. Yay! Yay! Cool. So where do we get Yelp validation scheme is an overkill at this point, to be honest. Yeah, I really think so. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think it's a big thing. Cool. So this is just an example. So now we can actually do the Stripe stuff. But what we need to really have is basically here you have a submit file, you will have a button, a submit button. Yes, and that button is going to say something like pay, and that number open over there is going to hard code it for now. 725.88. Again, it's just like, yeah, I'm not showing you how everything should be done in terms of like checking out and getting things together, but it's more like just setting something up, because what I'm going to be actually teaching is how to integrate Stripe and how to sign up and how to get that stuff running. Cool. So the type here is submit, and then we need to give it a color scheme of purple. That's fine. And then we need to give it a size of a bit large size, for example. Let me just try that. Let's try that. How about that? We try that. Yay. This will look ugly, I think. How? Yes, like that. This is outside of the stack, isn't it? Yeah, put it inside the stack. So now we will go full screen. Cool, that's what I want. This is one ugly checkout page, and this is what I was talking about. I really don't like this expanding that way, but it's fine for now. We will fix that at some point, I believe. Yes, this is looking okay. Okay, now I don't like this to be width of full width like that. Should just keep it the width to 80%, so we just should shrink a little bit from the side, and then for this we can do margin x equals auto. Margin x equals auto. So we just it should center. If I got my CSS right, I didn't. Awesome. Boom, 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 boom. It's in a flex component, right? Yeah, so it has nothing to do with margin. It would, but no, not the point. So justify self equals center. Justify or align, we will figure out now. You know, go with align. See, align self. Now go to CSS. It's like with flexbox, it's either this or that. It's either this or that. If it's not justify self, it has to be align self. And happy days, guys. Happy days. Oh my goodness. Cool. Next thing is we are actually I like this to be. Oh, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. So put it at the flex end to go there. Thank you. And then I just took this to 20, smaller. A bit too small, so 30. I don't know, why am I doing this? Yeah, this looks better. Yeah, this looks better. Cool. Because what's going to happen is we are going to have we're going to have the stripe elements or the stripe stuff in between these two things. All right, so what's gonna happen now? Okay, so from now, like, yeah, I just wanted to show you how this would be done. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do now. So I'm gonna get this card number thingy and I'm gonna build it. So you go to node, yeah, this is what we're going to be actually explaining in the actual video. If you have been watching, which is only one person watching at this point, to be honest, it's hilarious. I didn't expect any difference, so I'm all right. So the way Stripe would work is that the customer will go to the payment page, and then the client side is going to send the order information to the server side. That is going to include those details with the payment quantity, or like whatever, how much you want to charge the customer. And then what's going to happen is that on the server side, we create a payment intent, and then we return back a client secret. And the way that works is we go to we post to Stripe payment intent and payment intent with our own Stripe API key, and then we get back the payment intent. Once we get back the payment intent, we send back that payment intent to the client side. We send back the payment intent to the client side. Now, once we have done that, what's going to happen is the payment intent is ready, and we have the client secret, and Stripe knows that this client secret belongs to this user. So we need to provide the details. The customer is going to provide his card details, and then we're going to confirm the card payment using that payment intent and the client secret and the details. And then on Stripe side, we're going to attempt a payment, and if it's correct, we're going to say, it's correct. Okay. Obviously, this is actually a good chart, but it's a bit confusing. So when I will get the video out, I will be explaining in a different chart. So you get that across, hopefully. But for now, what I actually want to do is get this stuff running. So let's do that. Before this, we need to start Stripe in React. I think they had a React side here. Yeah, Node. This is the server side. This is also still the server side. Yes, here the front side. Yes, okay, cool. So we need to install React Stripe.js and React JS Cool. So let's do that right away. Yarn add these two things. So basically, in Next.js, if I'm not mistaken, you have to run some sort of a server on the back end, and that server on the back end is going to give us that payment intent. And it's extremely simple because they already tell you how to run the server right there. So I'm actually going to do that. I think that is going to hurt us just a little bit, but we are just going to do it at this point because it's going to be simple, I believe. The intent, and then you return the, yeah, that's fine, that should work. On the server side rendering, it'll be different, so we stick to that. Okay, cool. So now let's just focus on getting the checkout. This is the checkout form. This is the form that we just built. And let's just focus on getting, loading the Stripe elements and display it on the page. The first thing to need to do is we actually need to do something called the element provider. Element provider is a context based that is going to provide all the React Stripe elements that we can use. And they actually have a couple of different things. They have the postal code, they have the card. Let's just scroll up. Yeah, so they have the card number, the postal code, and you can have them separate basically. In this case, we're just going to go with the full thing here. But you can actually have them separate. So that's why it's called the element provider. So yes, so this is basically simple. So we're gonna copy this. I don't know if I'm allowed to use this, but screw it, we can use it. So what we're going to do is we're gonna have to wrap this inside of the underscore app here. Yes, please. Focus. Yes, please. Clean that up. Awesome. And then what we will have here is simply, it's called elements. Yes, elements. Yes, elements from Stripe. Right. And then that element, yes, we need to load up the Stripe promise. Make sure to load outside of the components render to avoid. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. So we go here. Const Stripe promise. Stripe promise. And that is going to be load Stripe. Yes, load Stripe itself. And then I'm not sure if we can actually use that test that they have just given us out of nowhere. But if we can, then that would be cool. And then the Stripe element here, or the Stripe instance, is going to be the Stripe promise here. Okay, cool. I'm really not sure if this is going to work. I'm not sure. I don't think we can use that. But if we display it, an example in test mode to see examples pre-filled, sign in to see examples pre-filled with yours. Okay, if it works, I guess. All right, cool. Next thing is we need to use the card element. So basically, yeah, we import it like this. So let's go back to here. And then inside of where? Oh, no, not here, sorry. Go back here. And then on top of this, we have to have the card element. Yes, the card element like that. Card element, and I'll explain the options later, but this is just the card element for now. Have we imported that properly? We have. Cool. Let's go back here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yes, and we have the actual card element. Now, the problem, Stripe is actually really, really good to work with, and it's very, very developer friendly, but it's extremely annoying to style. So you need to style things like that. Like you have to style stuff like this, like normal styling, yeah, like that, which is I personally find annoying. So what we're going to do is actually copy and paste this, because I find that annoying because it doesn't really, what's the word? It doesn't really, doesn't give you a way to plug it into any other library or whatever. It's just like, this is it. And if you want to style it, you have to type CSS for it. And I'm like, well, I don't want to type CSS for it. I want to replace this with that, basically. But at this point, I think I've tried this before many times. If I'm not mistaken, you have a style of a base. Yeah, but you can't really like use a specific component for this, if I'm not mistaken. So if I go here and then just do as, nope, if I do component, yeah, I don't think you can. And the reason why this is really difficult is because for security purposes, what happens on the other side of things is that this card element is actually rendering an iframe. And that iframe is rendered as an iframe because we don't really touch the input that the user does put in here. Who touches that input is actually the Stripe itself. So we don't handle anything to do with the user data when it comes to their card number. That is 100% handled by Stripe. And that's why this is an iframe. So we don't really need to do like, yeah, that's why we can't really customize it in the way that I would like to customize it. But at the end of the day, it's safe and it's PCI compliant and you get your money anyway. So that works, I guess. Now, if you want to integrate this into Chakra, because I guess Chakra is the real thing now for me, what we're going to do is we have to get the numbers. Excuse me. Yes, what we have to do is actually get the numbers of, get the value of the colors from our theme into tokens, and then we can use it here directly. So let me try to do that in a bit, but let's just try to do background white here. Let me just see how that looks like. Yeah, I just deleted it. Chill. You see how that looks like, because this is going to be, yeah, I know it. I knew it. Color, placeholder. Yeah, that card detail is always annoying. So it's transparent. Actually, it's fine for it to be transparent. Can we just give it a little bit of border, right? So border, one pixel solid black. Because if we can do that, then I can control the height to make it close to the rest of the page, and we can, ooh, come on. Maybe we need to refresh. I don't think so. Yeah, I hate customizing this. Okay, cool. Color icon. Okay, so this is at least like that. And then we need height of, like, I don't know, 1.5 rin for now, or whatever. 1.5 rin. Now, yeah, I always don't like this. It's quite difficult. But in their defense, you only do it once, and then it matches your app, and you don't touch it again. So, yeah, but then I can't even control the width and the height. So I'm not sure. How do you do this? How do you want me to do this now? I think it was based on class names. Let's just inspect this. Yes, class input element, input container, input wrapper. Let me Google this up quickly. Get a whole stripe cards, element, style. Yeah, the style object. Yeah, here we go. Base complete empty invalid object properties. It's background color. How amazing is that? Cool. Color, font family, font size, font variant, font weight, letter spacing, text align, padding, complete details. Okay, so this is working, but you're just killing me now. Mm. No, you did not. You did not just ignore padding property. What? How? Hmm. How did the padding not show up? What are you on about? So I can't even do the border color? We can simply... Wow. Yep. This is the frustrating part, boys. Let's try this. Let's just put it in a box. Let's put it in a box, and then in that box we can just give it border equals 1 pixel solid black. Show me how that looks like. Okay, so this is working, but then if I give that box a height, it's not going to expand in size. There's no way. Yeah, of course, obviously. So padding doesn't work. It's, yeah, what I'm trying to achieve should be achieved by padding, but padding is not really working at this point. Go back up. Line height, little spacing, text align. Padding. Available for the ideal bank element. What? Text shadow, text transform. Base complete, empty, and invalid. Yeah, this is what I was looking for earlier. Padding. So you can't give it padding. Can't give it height. So the only way to control is this. Basically, right? Yeah, that's horrible. Okay, I will figure this out before I make the video. But anyway, if you have been watching this, then thank you. Thank you very much. And I hope you learned something, or at least watching me build this taught you something. If it didn't, then I'm sorry. Sorry for wasting your time. I will figure this out at some point and make the video about Stripe. I'll probably try to do that tonight, but yeah, it's very annoying. These styling issues are very annoying. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you.